Hello, everyone. Let's get this shit started. I got a full 8 hours of sleep for once. Hold on, my mouth won't stop flapping. Why is my the microphone volume sensitivity keeps resetting to something comically small? Alright, that should be better. Actually, lower it a bit. Ooh. Alright. Completing the national deck of Emerald and what the fuck? What do you mean? What the fuck? Oh, we have a name for Bonnie. Bonnie de Femme? Hmm. Okay, time to get investigating. I mean, I planned on completing Emerald's national decks too, but I don't know if I got around to it. I did complete the Pokedex in like Fire Red. Or wait, no, that was just the local one. I don't think that was national. Whatever. Okay, time to get investigating. Wow, this dragon is a lot more handmade than I expected. Yeah, well, I can't tell you how many hours I put into that freaking thing. What? You made it? Trissy had me help put it together, you know, as her assistant. She has you wrapped around her little finger, doesn't she? Trussy's smile has some kind of magical power that makes it impossible to say no. Seeing the stage this way kind of breaks the illusion, doesn't it? That's funny. It just goes to show that some things are better left unseen. Ooh, listen to you, sounding all grown up and stuff. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have some cynical one-liners of your own someday too. Oh boy, I can't wait. Anyway, on to more pressing matters. Let's go examine the backstage area. fucking guillotine. It's a guillotine, but it's not real. It's just another one of Trucy's props. I wonder if it was supposed to appear in the show. Huh? You mean she didn't mention it to you? She said you were going to make a guest appearance on stage for her guillotine trick. That figures. No, I definitely remember not agreeing to something like losing my head on national TV. Ugh. I'm sorry, is the dustpan, like, impaled on this broom? A dustpan, a broom, and a bucket. Guess they use these to keep the stage tidy. I doubt that's what this bucket is for, though. See how it says fire on it? Oh, I guess it's a fire bucket then. Yes, I heard the owner went out and bought that just for this show. When he heard there was going to be a fire trick, he flew to the store to get it. But can a little bucket like this really put out a raging fire? I'm guessing the owner thought it could. But it doesn't look like it's been used. In fact, the inside is caked with dust. What was the point of even buying the bucket then? Wait a minute, that means nobody actually prepared for the fire trick after all. I have a feeling this might be an important bit of information. Okay, but is the dustpan supposed to be impaled on the broom? That's what I don't get. You shouldn't have a hole in the dustpan. That's gonna make it not as effective. Hey, there's a coffin back here too. It looks like there's a stuffed dragon inside. No wait, look, it's just an illusion. See, the dragon looks like it's inside. But it's really just painted on the front lid. Oh wow, you're right. That's really something else. If the show hadn't been cancelled, we might have gotten to see this trick too, huh? Oh hey, a ladder. It looks like this ladder leads to the catwalk overhead. Do we really have to go up there? Why don't you go up and check it out, Athena? I'm sure you'll like the air up there. Huh? Where in the world did you get that idea from? Wait a minute. Are you saying I'm an airhead? How rude can you get? That's not what I'm saying at all. Now up you go. I'll just wait down here. Okay, now I'm starting to get the picture. You're afraid of heights, aren't you, Apollo? Come on now, this is for Trucy. She needs us, so up to the catwalk we go. Well, guess it's time to put on my big boy pants. Oh, I see Mr. Hat. Are you alright, Apollo? You're white as a sheet. I'm fine. Don't look down, Justice. Don't look down. Another drink of water. Those green things over there look like cushions. I guess one of them was used to absorb the force of the impact when Mr. Hat zipped into it. Let's go check it out. Way over there. What's that? Look, Apollo, it's Mr. Hat. He's attached to a wire. Actually, didn't Trucy say something like... they quickly raise Mr. Hat up by wire? Into a cushion on the catwalk. Maybe the stagehands pulled Mr. Hat up and left him here afterwards? That wire attached to his back. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. Huh? Mr. Hat's cape is ripped. Did that happen during the show? That's odd. It's almost like it was slashed with a blade. Simon, is that you? How in the world did that happen? Apollo, I see that you're trying to take this in stride, and I respect that. But seriously, you're trembling like a newborn fawn up here. Get it together, man! I can't help it! These set pieces look like a rabbit and a moon. Although, they kinda look like they could be a duck and a croissant, too. I mean, I guess it could be a duck. Like, beak, wings, feet. It's not really that close, though. What do they look like to you, Apollo? The Grim Reaper, and a guy falling to his death. Come on, let's wrap up this investigation before your imagination catches up with you. Wow, that's a big pulley. Looks like it's connected to one of the winches down below. The dragon set piece must have been hanging from this. Hey look, there are cushions attached to the underside. Well, what are you standing over there for? Come on over and look. You're not gonna try and push me off, are you? Seriously, Apollo? Come on, you'll be fine. Here, do you want me to hold your hand? Yes, actually, if you wouldn't mind. Jesus, Apollo. Looks like you're right. And Trucy mentioned something about this, didn't she? That a cushion was supposed to absorb the force of impact when Mr. Hat was pulled up. It looks like Mr. Hat is rigged to this smaller pulley. Let's see, how did it go? After being blown a kiss, Mr. Hat goes wild, and just as he's about to stab the costume, he gets pulled up to the catwalk, and the smokescreen was to hide his ascent from the audience's view. Well, I think that about does it for the catwalk. Do you think we missed anything? Nope, no, didn't miss a single thing. We're all done here, yes sirree. I take it you're ready to go down? Yeah, I think we'd better. I feel a fainting spell coming on. Oh, brother. You don't need me to hold your hand again, do you? Damn, I didn't know Apollo Justice was such a pussy bitch. What is this thing? Hey, Dankster. Good to see you. It's a winch. I'm guessing they used it to pull Mr. Hat up. Oh, look. There are two winches. One back there, and one up here. Apparently each winch was rigged to something different. Pussy! Pussy, pussy, pussy! One of them was used to hold up the dragon set piece, while the other was connected to that weird puppet up in the catwalk. I think you mean Mr. Hat, Emma. I don't know, I think calling it a weird puppet is fair enough. There's a sign here that says understage. I bet these stairs go to the understage area. Trucy told me she and her fellow magicians call it the Abyss. I wonder why. Who knows? Maybe because it's really dark down there or something. Ooh, I bet they got all kinds of magical goodies stashed away down there. Come on, let's go check it out. Huh? The door's locked. The entrance to the abyss is barred to mere mortals like us, huh? Oh well, that's what you call swinging a miss. What did that say? Oh well, that's what you call a swing and abyss. All done? Pretty much. There's just one thing. The door to the understage passage was locked. Any way we can get down there? That place, they locked it up as soon as we police finished our investigation down there. If you want to check it out, you'll have to ask a magician. Can't we just take the secret passage? Well, Trucy's at the detention center, so she can't help us. I guess we'll have to look for somebody else from the show. Okay, and I'd better get back to my own investigation. See you around. It's too bad about the understage area, but at least we learned a few things. Yeah, like one of your greatest fears. I wasn't talking about that. I meant how all the behind-the-scenes stuff is set up. Let's see, we found out there are 2 winches backstage. Mr. Hat was rigged to the first winch. Hold on. And the dragon set piece was attached to the other one. And both of them were used during the show. Right after the body was discovered, the dragon set piece fell to the stage. And in the chaos that ensued, the culprit could have switched the rubber sword with the real one. So it looks like the best way to prove Trucy's innocence is to identify the real killer. What a complete and utter mess. This is all great. Just great. That right kid is Bush League. Small potatoes. A half-grown has-been. There's somebody on the stage. I wonder who it is and what they're doing. Maybe we should go talk to them. Excuse me, are you connected to the show? What, you two got a couple more headaches for me to handle? I got my hands full as it is. Hey, I remember this guy. Hey, you there. What the heck's going on? They wouldn't even let me in. Me, for crying out loud. Oh, Mr. Rettins, there was an accident during the show. An accident? Great. Just great. That's all I need right now. Do you have any idea how much money we're sinking into this program? It's that man who's going off at the staff in front of the theater. I ain't never seen you guys before. If I had to guess, I'd say you're not production staff. Also, what is this coffee cup? It's called Bunny's Coffee, and there's a very sexualized, like, image of somebody's legs with, like, a rabbit tail. Oh, whoops. Hold on. That's fucking crazy. I guess he went to a cafe for furries. Just a not safe for work one. Sex appeal. Yeah, okay. I guess it's a Starbucks parody, but why is it a pair of legs and why is it so furry? I've never seen you guys before. If I had to guess, I'd say you're not production staff. What's that I spy with my little eye? An attorney's badge? Well, how do you do? I didn't know you fine folks were lawyers. My business card, if you would. Charmed to make your acquaintance, I'm sure. Oh, thank you. So, you're from the TV station, I take it? I hate this guy's body language. Sharp as a tack you are. I'm the producer of this TV special. All my idea, by the way. I'm Apollo Justice, Trucy Wright's defense attorney. Trucy Wright's? Well, ain't that a kick in the head? How about you open with that tidbit next time, champ? Okay. What happened to the schmoozy Magoo bit? I'm Roger Rettins. Roger Rettins. Roger Rettins. Roger Rettins. If it's a pun, I don't get it. Hold the applause. And no autographs, kids. I'm on the clock. Maybe it's a... It sounds like a play on retinas or something. Yeah, I feel that, Electrica. Apollo, this guy looks really familiar, but I can't quite. Really, kid? Then try this on for size. Hang loose, baby. Hang loose, baby? Apollo, it's the Ratings Raja from Take-Two TV. He's huge. Crazy huge. Like a famous producer. Really? I've never heard of him. Seriously, man? What kind of cave did you crawl out of? Roger Rettins, the Ratings Raja, Titan of the TV screen. Still not ringing a bell? You ain't seen my hit Saturday night talk show at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central? No, I can't say that I have. You're blowing my mind, kid. You even know what a TV is? Say it with me. Television. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the incident? This guy really wants a broken jaw. No, what kind of comeback is that? Grow some backbone, kid. I basically lobbed that one at you, and I hit me with your best barb. Viewers will love it. I'm thinking more and more this guy is the killer, if just by sheer personality. And also, Bonnie seems too obvious. Hit me with your best barb. Viewers will love that. Come on, you gotta sell it. Sell what? Say something funny for the nice people at home. Go on, hit me with your best shot. My best shot? We're rolling here. Hurry up before they change the channel. Chop chop. Okay, here goes. Talk to the hand, kapow! 9/11 was an inside job. Oh, fuck. Kapow? Really? And why are you pointing all dramatically like we're in court? I don't know. It just seemed like the thing to do. Apollo. Oof, that's going in the cringe reel for sure. They wanted this to be a reaction image, I'm sure. Oof, that's going in the cringe reel for sure. You just posted cringe, Apollo. I think we can all agree that was a mistake. If I choked any harder, I'd need the Heimlich maneuver. I blame myself, really. Should have known better than to waste good film on a nobody. So, you wanted an exclusive or what? Today's magic show was being broadcast live on TV, wasn't it? And you were the producer, right? That's right. Rising Magic Star versus Old School Grammary. It was gonna be wild. We were gonna have viewers vote for their favorite magicians during the show. And the loser would have had a really embarrassing prank done to them. It was gold, I tell you. Guaranteed ratings. I even got Eric Andre, Gabby Sidive, and Johnny Knoxville on it. Everybody will love it. It was gold, I tell you. Guaranteed ratings. I don't know. It sounds kind of tacky if you ask me. I'm telling you, man. Modern viewers eat this stuff up with a spoon. Trust me. All we gotta do is serve it up nice and hot. A feast for the eyes. You know what's funny? Like, I know this guy seems like a caricature of a producer, but this really isn't that far off. I remember there was this one producer who, like, absolutely ruined a game jam because he was so, like, condescending to the female contestants because he wanted to, like, get a rise out of them for ratings. Also, Zoe Quinn and JonTron were there, and he kept trying to get them to get into a fight because of their contrasting political opinions. That guy was a fucking scumbag. Literally everyone competing in the game jam just left day one. They didn't want to deal with it. All we gotta do is serve it up nice and hot. A feast for the eyes. More like junk food for the brain. But that little brat had to go and ruin everything with that accident of hers. You have any idea how many times they dragged me over here to prepare for today? He must know this theater pretty well if he came by that often. Ooh, that gives me an idea. How about this? Mad mindscape of a magical murderess. Closet comrades come clean. Tell me, has Trucy always shown signs of being unhinged? Give me the lowdown. When could you tell she was about ready to snap? This guy's cruising for a bruise in Apollo. I agree, Athena. Beat him up. As long as you don't get caught on camera. Truth be told, I'm not surprised about the way the things turned out. Magicians are pretty much the dregs of society, am I right? What's that supposed to mean? Magicians are all a bunch of good-for-nothings, if you ask me. Con artists and thieves is what they are. They trick people and take their money. It's a performance, you it-started motherfucker. Coming from you, that's rich, pal. Magic tricks aren't the same as con jobs, you know. That's right, the people watching never feel like they've been cheated. Lawyers spout hypocritical nonsense. Big surprise there, LOL. And post. Did he just post about us in real time? Those Grammaries are all criminals. It's in their blood. Trucy Wright ain't no different. This guy has to be the bad guy. Because they're setting him up so much as, like, a douchebag so that we're satisfied when he has his breakdown. Like, that's obviously what's going on here. Those Grammaries are all criminals. It's in their blood. Trucy Wright ain't no different. That girl's no good. She may look all sweet and innocent, but she's a stone-cold killer. Don't you dare talk about Trucy like that! You don't know the first thing about her. You won't find a sweeter, harder working girl anywhere, period. She's got the wool pulled over your eyes, I see. What in the world are you talking about? You'll see. I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. Hey nerd, good to see you. I'll prove those Grammary magicians are all a bunch of lowlifes. Does he have a grudge against Trucy? Or maybe all of Troop Grammary? TV is a window to the truth. That's the opposite of reality. It's not like the magic stuff or the streetwise charlatans that perform it. What were you doing at the time of the incident? Shooting a show in the station's studio. We had a whole bunch of girls in bikinis wrestle each other for the camera. So you didn't see the accident as it actually happened? That's right. That's why I was shocked when I first got here. So he didn't hear about the accident until he arrived, huh? I'm guessing what you really want to know is whether or not I have an alibi, am I right? My staff at the TV studio can vouch for me. Why not go there and ask them yourself? You can give them my card and they'll let you in. Take Two TV producer Roger Rettens. Number, and then there's an address, and the address is somewhere in Los Angeles, California. Which I believe Ace Attorney, like the localized version of Ace Attorney, takes place in LA. I remember finding that out from like the Ace Attorney manga. Why not go there and ask them yourself? You can give them my card and they'll let you in. So you have an alibi, huh? Good to know. It's a shame, a crying shame, I tell you. What was supposed to be a fun, lighthearted program turned into this sorry affair. I'll have to sell it to news outlets all over the world if I'm gonna make my money back. Trucy Wright will make her debut all right. Not as a magician, but as a criminal. What? It's my duty to report it. Can't let a tragedy like this happen again, now can I? Even if she gets off somehow, I'll make sure she never walks the streets again. We won't let that happen. We won't let you do that to her. We're going to prove her innocence in court. Huh, listen to you, acting all high and mighty. You're just another money grubber. I know how you lawyers do things. You'll stop at nothing to win. I beg your pardon? If you win your trials, you get fat stacks, right? Is money really all you care about? What's with him, Apollo? Why won't he listen? But enough about you. I'm all about going after Trucy now. I won't stop until she's behind bars. That's how we in the media dish out justice. Before you even get to court, my expose is gonna take you down. Not if I have anything to say about it. Well, gotta get back to the station. Hang loose, baby. It looks like the prosecution won't be our only opponent this time. Yeah, this guy is like a real creep and a pervert. He must work for Nickelodeon. It looks like the prosecution won't be our only opponent this time. But no way are we gonna let that guy have his way either. That's right. Okay, we're done with this stage, so let's go someplace else. I still wish we could check out that understage passage. What else can we investigate right now? Doggy! Look, there's Trucy front and center. That's not what I clicked on. I clicked on the doggy game. Shut up. Fuck you. Okay, it actually did tie into that. Oh, whatever, let's go. Return notebook to Trucy. I tried, she's not there. Hmm? About all that's left to check out is that understage passage. We'll have to try to get one of the staff members to unlock the door. Hmm? Someone just came into the dressing room. Is it Bonnie? Oh, it's you people again. You came back. Huh? Oh, it's you people again. You came back. I saw you, you know. Oh, it's you, the bunny assistant from the show, right? Hey, Das, good to see you. What? Oh, yes, that's right. My name is Bonnie de Femme. Is femme like the French word for rabbit or something? The word for fame? That would make more sense. Whatever. I remember her talking to us earlier. Performing magic is like walking a tightrope. There's always an element of danger. One little mistake can even cost you your life, you know. I wonder if she'll make it across today. And what do you mean by that exactly? Ew, nothing. Now, if you'll excuse me. Bunny O'Hare? I'm actually surprised they didn't name her Bonnie O'Hare. That would have been, like, an easy one. Femme means family in French, according to Google Translate. Okay. That is the worst challenge ever, Dexter. Why did you even suggest that? She said some pretty strange things then. I saw you take it. You took something from our dressing room. Oh, Bonnie, that teleportation trick you did was amazing. Fantastique. What? Oh, thank you. But what you did, stealing is... What other kinds of magic tricks can you do? Me? Oh, well, how about this? Splendido! Athena, I think Bonnie's trying to say something to us. She is? Thank you, Mr. Thief. Thief? I saw you take that notebook. Please don't take things from our dressing room. Huh? So it's true what they say. Thieves really do return to the scene of the crime, don't they? Thieves? I thought it was just arsonists in real life. Guess that means she really saw us, huh? I bet this looks pretty bad. If you return what you stole right now, I won't call the police. Hey, November, good to see you. Oh boy, you've got it all wrong. We're Trucy's lawyers. She asked us to bring the notebook to her. Trucy's lawyers? Oh, I'm so sorry I called you thieves. If you really thought we were thieves, why were you still doing magic tricks for us? I can't help it. Whenever anybody asks, I just can't bring myself to refuse. Does that mean she's a real people person, or that she aims to please a little too hard? Aww, even a Niv is doing it. In that case, can you tell us the secret to your teleportation trick? Well, I don't know if I should. Woo, woo. Oh. that caught me off guard. It wasn't even that funny. She just fucking bonked herself. I wasn't expecting her to. I'm like, I wonder what happens if I watch this animation all the way to the end. If I keep up the pressure, she might just tell us. I've been dying to know. Leave the poor girl alone. Are you investigating the case? Yes, that's right. I'm Trucy's biggest fan. I just love her to bits. I'd do anything to help her. We appreciate that. In that case, would you mind if we asked you a few questions? You're a magician. You're a magician, right, Bonnie? That's right. My specialties are teleportation and this little trick right here. Oops. Looks like Mr. Bunny's in a bad mood right now. Or that she messed up. You said you're a big fan of Trucy's, right? Oh yes, I look up to her more than anyone else in the whole world. What about her makes you respect her so much? She's just incredible. Not only is she extremely talented, but she's so cool under pressure and always manages to keep a smile on her face. Bonnie, do you have a crush on Trucy? In spite of all that talent, she still works harder than anybody I know. You couldn't ask for more out of a magician. I'm sensing a shift into hyper fangirl drive. I love the unique way she does her tricks, and how she... Well... Every time I see a magician these days, I think of The Masked Magician and how you got death threats over his show. I have not heard of such a thing. And that's why I think Trucy is top class, a real first-rate magician. I see. I think we have a pretty good idea of how much you adore her now. Oh, was I talking too much? I'm so sorry. You know what? I changed my mind. I think she's just autistic and Trucy is her hyperfixation. Or maybe it's both. Even though they might be underage. Oh wait, never mind, I take that back. I mean, Bonnie's not. She's 19. And Trucy is 17. Trucy isn't? Yeah, but like... I don't know how that would, like, work legally. Because I know, like, there's exceptions when the age gap is, like, really small. Yeah, Bonnie would be fine. That's, like, something that would be protected legally. Hold on. Yeah. Like, the age of consent isn't set up where, like, if a fucking high school senior at age 18 fucks, like, a sophomore, they won't go to jail. That'd be ridiculous. Yeah, that would be better. Like, Max Galactica and Regina Berry, and also Ben, like... There was no good excuse for that shit. That was just creepy. I better be careful about when... Ugh, why did I do Athena voice? I better be careful about when and how I ask her about Trucy. Anyway, that's why I'll do anything. Anything at all to help Trucy. Yeah. But yeah, again, legally, it's not that much. Oh, Mr. Lawyer, you just have to prove her innocence. Don't worry, I have a plan to do just that. I wish Trucy could see that she has people like Bonnie in her corner rooting for her. You were in the magic show, right? That's right. I take it you saw my teleportation trick? Yes, it was just wonderful. You moved from one place to another in the blink of an eye. I admit it was pretty amazing. I have no idea how you transported yourself over such a distance in just a split second. It must be so fun to be able to do a trick like that. Teleportation looks so cool. It's like a superpower or something. Yeah, my trick is turning some heads in the magic world right now. They're calling it new miraculous magic. Some even say it's the real deal. Real magic, huh? I know there must be an explanation, but it sure does look real. I just have to figure that trick out. I want to be able to do it myself. Oh, you'll never figure it out. I always perform it perfectly. Uh-oh. This feeling. Looks to me like Bonnie is hiding something. She said, I always do the trick perfectly. So the only thing you're trying to, like, unveil is that sometimes she fucks up. I kind of feel like, let her lie, alright? Like, come on. Don't be mean, Apollo. I'm guessing the twist is that Bonnie is actually, like, way clumsier than she looks. I bet it has to do with the hat. There we go. What the fuck? There's scary red eyes under there. This is like, hold on, where's that fucking Fire Bay character design? Fuck, where is she? There's Fire Bay. Yeah, it just reminds me of this character design. Which is fucking rad. Yeah, that's a really cool design. I thought you were gay, Das.
Gotcha!
Ah. Why are you yelling at me? Huh? Oh, I thought you looked a bit flustered that- Oh, I fucked up. I have to do it again? Really? Is that somehow not the tell?
Gotcha!
There we go. Why didn't it... That's so weird. I must have done it at the wrong time somehow. Bonnie, when you said perform it perfectly, your right hand would tremble and move your hat a tiny bit. I even caught a glimpse of the little rabbit hiding underneath. Did you really perform the teleportation trick perfectly this time? Of course, I definitely got that part right. What do you mean, that part? Oops. Wait a minute, are you saying that you... Did you maybe make a mistake during the switching of the swords? I wasn't involved with that part. Okay, never mind. Well, that's good. You might have performed the teleportation trick flawlessly. But what about Trucy's escape trick right after? Did you make some kind of mistake during that? Oh, well... Well, did you? I, you see... Did you or didn't you? I did. You're absolutely right, Mr. Lawyer. I made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick. I'm sorry I lied. Phew, I feel like I pulled off a magic trick of my own just trying to get that out of her. How can you be lurking when you're actively chatting a Niv? So you made a mistake during Trucy's escape trick? Yes, I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. But I made a huge goof. So, did Trucy explain to you how the escape trick works? Yes, she knew she'd need to know. She knew we'd need to know for our investigation, so she shared the secret. Let's see, after Trucy escaped from the coffin down in the underground passage, Mr. Hat was to be pulled up to the catwalk by a winch. Trucy would then pop up on stage through a trap door. I was operating Mr. Hat at the time, but I flubbed up where I was supposed to have him stand. I was supposed to make Mr. Hat stand to the left of the coffin. Interesting. Mr. Hat definitely was on the right side. Wonder what it means. But I messed up and had him stand to the right by accident. It matches up with what we saw during the show. Huh? But then doesn't that mean Trucy would have ended up popping up on the side opposite to Mr. Hat? Yes, she would have, if she hadn't done some quick thinking on her feet. She managed to pop up on the right-hand side of the coffin for me, so the audience never even knew a mistake had been made. Way to go, Trucy. But my mistake caused her so much trouble. I think I'd better ask Trucy about this later, too. Oh, by the way, we'd like to investigate the understage passage. Would that be alright? Oh yes, by all means. Anything to help prove Trucy's innocence. I'll unlock it for you. Hey, you there. There you are. You got a minute? Oh, him. Oh, Mr. Ratins. Yes, of course. I have a bad feeling about this. Like, he's gonna harass her. Not you, Bunny. The lawyers. Oh, never mind. They're the ones I want to see. You have business with us? I hear you two are from the same agency as Trucy. Is that true? I feel like she did it right, but someone messed with the controls. That's a possibility. Yes, that's right. This is for you, then. Hang loose, baby. A contract between Take-Two TV, the first party, and Trucy Wright, the second party. If, through the fault of the second party, the show must be cancelled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party. What the fuck? The $3 million? Yeah, that's more like it. That shocked reaction. That dopey expression. You'd make a great comedian. Really? I know. I'll put you on my show. We'll get one of those cartoon anvils to fall on your head. Wait a minute. Is this for one of those hidden camera prank shows? You wish. That's an official contract. See for yourselves. You're the lawyers, after all. You should know one when you see one, right? He's right. It's all signed and everything. You better make sure your agency pays what Trucy owes me in full. Are you kidding me? The Right Anything agency doesn't have that kind of money. Then I guess you're gonna have to go fishing for some. I can see it now. Craziest catch. Legend of the seasick lawyers. Fishing on the high seas? No thanks. I can't even swim. Objection! What kind of ridiculous, low-down, unfair, one-sided contract is this? Hey now, there's nothing ridiculous here. It's all perfectly legit. It's got her signature on it, see? My boys have got to see the stupid look on your faces. It's priceless. And post. I'm getting responses already. It's gonna go viral. No, how could he? Bye-bye reputation. You ain't seen nothing yet, baby. I'm gonna drive Troop Grammary and everybody associated with it into the ground. Serves you right for getting involved with the Grammaries. What's this grudge you have against the Grammaries anyway? Huh? What are you talking about? Stress is making you paranoid, champ. Oh, sorry to hear that, Lord Jamie Otter. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Come on, Bonnie, we have more filming to do. Oh, yes, sir. Excuse me, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, and I'll unlock the door to the understage passage for you later. God fucking damn it. Ugh. Later, lawyers. Hang loose, baby. Why would Trucy sign a contract like this? And why did all of this have to happen when Mr. Wright isn't here? We'll have to come back for the understage later. Let's go hear Trucy's side of the story. Good thinking. We can't let you hit the high seas just yet. There must be something we can do. We can't let the ratings Raja get his way. Three, two, one, ta-da! Wow, you made my handcuffs disappear. How did you do that? She's doing magic tricks for the guard. Now, should I try making you disappear next, Mr. Guard? Can you do that? Oh yes, please, this is so exciting. We should probably stop her before there's another incident. Trucy! Oh, hi Polly. Hi Athena. Wow, that's crazy. You made my gun disappear. And now I'll make it reappear. Now let me out. I have your gun. That almost seems like something she would do, considering she fucking staged her own kidnapping once with Mr. Hat. Trucy is an extreme person. We, have some more questions for you. Judging by the look on your faces, it must be about something big. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Things have gotten a little sticky. Oh, and I have to remember to give her that thing she asked for, too. Here you go, Trucy. Here's your notebook. Oh, great. Thank you very much. So what's written in there anyway? It looks like it's full of secrets or something. That's because it is. It was originally my granddaddy Magnifi Grammary's notebook. He used it like a diary, and as a place to jot down ideas for new magic tricks. Some of which only members of Troop Grammary have ever laid eyes on. Wow, this notebook is a really big deal then. Yes, that's why it's always kept under lock and key. Yeah, Clavier just kinda didn't give a shit. Like, he could tell what Trucy did, but was like, whatever. I bet a magician would do just about anything to get their hands on that notebook. And we found it mixed in with Mr. Rius's belongings. Could he really have been trying to steal it? The Troop Grammary Creed is also written inside. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. That creed was passed down to me from my dad, as his dad passed it down to him. It's true that Trucy always keeps a smile on her face. I guess it's due in part to her family creed. Trucy, I want to talk to you about where we found this notebook. That's funny. We found this notebook mixed in with Mr. Rius's belongings. What? Do you think he might have been trying to steal it? No way. I can't believe it. The great Mr. Rius would never do any such thing. But would it be so far-fetched if he was after Troop Grammary's secret tricks? It makes for a pretty compelling motive to take the notebook. Trucy, do you remember this contract? Yes, I signed it before I went on stage. What about this liability for compensation article here? Liability for compensation? What are you talking about? Let me see that. Oh no, you didn't read it, did you? What? $3 million? Just as I suspected, she didn't know about that part. I've never seen this article, and I read the whole contract from top to bottom. Ooh, is there some fraud going on here? Yeah, I didn't think you'd miss such a big thing. But there's your signature, so what's going on? Maybe there was some kind of trick involved? You know, like when I signed it. In other words, you think there might have been some foul play afoot. And I'm willing to bet that the ratings Raja is the one behind it. Bonnie told us about the mistake she made on stage. Oh, you mean where Mr. Hat had been placed? Even I was at a loss for what to do for a second there. So how did you fix the problem? Well, I was down in the understage passage when I found out. I had to work my butt off to fix it, let me tell you. After I escaped from the coffin and went down into the understage passage, I got a signal from Bonnie saying she'd made a mistake with Mr. Hat's positioning. No joke, I was freaking out. After all, I had to be back up on stage in a few short minutes. Magical girl Trucy Wright was faced with an unprecedented crisis beneath the stage. Would this spell the end for Trucy in Grammary Land? And then what happened? Athena's totally hooked. I was supposed to get back up to the stage through trapdoor number 1 on the left, using a platform that can be raised and lowered called a stage lift. There's a stage lift ready and waiting in the lowered position under trapdoor number 1. But Mr. Hat had been placed on the right above trapdoor number 2 by mistake. There was already another stage lift under trapdoor number 2, but it was in the raised position since we hadn't planned on using it. Okay, so how did you get back up onto the stage? Why, through brute strength. Oh, she shoved it. I couldn't lower stage lift number 2 by myself, so I pushed it back and out of the way. Then I moved the lowered stage lift number 1 into the place under trapdoor number 2. Who did the PNG, by the way? It's really good. Sunny Fulf on Twitter. SUNNYFOLF. He's an awesome artist and a good friend. This thing is heavy. At least it's on wheels. I wish I could have moved it with magic. Unfortunately, my magic is useless under the stage. The understage is a dark abyss that drains magicians of all their powers. What's written on the wall? You'll make it someday too, you wait and see. Or I'll make it someday too, you wait and see. I don't know. Yeah, hold on. Here. This'll link to, Sunny's page with, like, my, at least 6 of my expressions. I can see why it's called the Abyss. I never knew it could take so much out of you. That's just how it goes in the real world. Illusions are created by the blood, sweat, and tears of those behind the scenes. Wow, I learned so much just now. Trucy, have you told anybody else about this? Nope, nobody. This sounds like some critical information. I better make note of it. In any case, we'd better focus on doing something about this contract for now. Trucy signed it in her dressing room, right? Then we better do a little more investigating there. I'm so sorry to put the two of you through all this. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. There's gotta be some kind of mistake. If you need me to, I'm willing to take drastic measures. Oh no. With my magic! You're not planning on pulling some magical money out of there, are you? No, my magic panties are... God. Are much better at making things disappear than appear. Do I want to know what she's planning to make disappear? Apollo, we have to do something. Anything to fix this. I agree. Let's check out the dressing room again for starters. Man, this is a long investigation, Jesus. Okay, and we should finally check out the understage passage, too. It's very funny. Jamie Otter. The Abyss, then you'll have to go down through the backstage area. Be careful down there. Yeah, same. 6-1 was, not great. Let's see. We should be able to get to the understage passage from backstage. Hopefully Bonnie unlocked the door for us like she said she would. Back to the backstage. The door's unlocked. Thank you, Bonnie. Well, Athena, here we go. I'm gonna make it big someday, too. Just you wait and see. So that's what that says. Interesting. It sure is dark and dusty down here. The Abyss, the magical underworld. And look, there's a denizen of the Abyss now. A fearsome beast with long, sharp fangs ready to prey on unsuspecting souls. Huh? What are you... Oh, you mean that tiny little rat over there? No, I mean that fearsome beast over there. I take it you don't like rodents. Look at all these props. Hey, there's something in this hat. A dove? Cards? A juice box and some snacks. Looks like somebody planned to have a little treat in the middle of the show. This sword is the exact same design as the murder weapon. Wait, what's this? Yeah. Ow! What are you doing? That hurts! I think I'm bleeding out! Oh, stop being such a drama queen. It's only rubber. Huh? Hey, you're right. Oh my god. Hold on. So this must be the sword Trucy used during the trick. After the incident, someone must have switched this rubber sword with the real one on stage. And maybe that's when they brought the rubber sword out here. I'm back. What have I missed? I'm not sure. Trucy signed a bullshit contract. Also, she, like, moved the stages to cover up Bonnie's fuck up. I'm gonna make it big someday too, just you wait and see. What's that all about? My guess is, it's the soulful cry of some poor assistant made to toil here in the darkness. And who would know about the soulful cry of a bitter assistant better than you, right? You really understand the writer's feelings of despair and frustration. Sadly, yes. Yes, I do. You really shouldn't scribble on the walls, you know, Apollo. It wasn't me! Stage lift for getting up to the stage. It looks like this crank lowers the platform. Why is Athena dressed like she knows Gru? But Trucy said it's impossible for one person to do it alone. That sounds like a challenge. Now I want to try it. It's probably just broken. Or you could just take people at their word. If I'm reading this room right, this must be the stage lift Trucy moved during the show. Originally it was there, where stage lift number 1 is now. It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. Trucy moved this one here. I guess it's used to be where that yellow tape is. How in the world did she manage to move this huge thing? It couldn't have been easy for her. She's pretty petite. But I bet it'd be easy for you. Just what are you implying? That's it, chump. You're looking up microaggressions later. Oh no. Athena is a social justice warrior. Oh no. Got it. What's this glowy stuff? Oh, it's glow-in-the-dark tape. Hey, this must be what I saw through that secret door in the bottom of the coffin. But who put it here and why? It's probably a marker of some sort since it's so dark down here. I don't understand why we didn't just use the ladder. Why did we need Bonnie to unlock those for us? Sounds about right. Maybe it's meant to mark which ladder to climb. This ladder goes up to the ceiling. I wonder what's just above. Apollo. Alright, fine. I'll climb the ladder. Why does it always have to be ladders? Huh? Where am I? It's pitch black and cramped, too. You know what I think? A coffin. I think you're in that coffin we saw backstage. So that's where the ladder leads. But I still don't get what that coffin was for. This ladder goes up to the ceiling, so I guess it leads to one of the trapdoors on stage. Trucy must have used this ladder when she escaped from the coffin. Why don't you climb up there and see if I'm correct? It's not so high. You'll be fine, right? Why me? You'd make a young lady wearing a skirt climb a ladder? Fine, I'm going. The light! It burns! Bro got flashbanged. Oh. Are you alright? I can now confirm that that ladder does indeed lead up to the stage. Well, that tasty bit of info was definitely worth risking life and limb for. Well done. Hold on, Apollo. I hear voices. Quick, hide. Huh? Ow, quit shoving! Hurry up and get down there. Yow, my arm doesn't bend that way! What the heck, Athena? Shh, look. So much work pretending to be cute and sweet. Isn't that Bonnie? Hey, Bunny, wait for me. And the rating's Raja. What did we have to hide for, Athena? Because I heard something funny. There was something off in their voices. Oh, right. Athena's super sensitive hearing. Those lawyers are poking around, trying to stir up trouble. Should I be worried? Relax. I didn't say anything to the police, and I won't say anything to them either. You better not, or you're gonna get it. Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh, is she a mobster or some shit? What the? Is it just me, or does Bonnie seem kinda different from before? Apollo, shh. I'm sick and tired of this whole investigation. All I want is Trucy's head on a platter. Leave everything to me, babe. Don't forget the power of mass media. TV can accomplish anything. I'll make sure Trucy gets a much worse than a guilty verdict. I can't wait to see that girl crying and begging for mercy. You really hate Trucy, don't you, Bunny? I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy right. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves. Hey, what the heck? If you mess this up, you're gonna be really sorry, you hear me? I'll crush you flat, like a cockroach under my foot. Oh, you cute little thing. You're so adorable when you're throwing a fit. This is creeping me out a lot. Ow, ow, my foot. Can't you take a joke? Come on, grab my things. We're leaving. Aw, lead the hippity-hoppity way, my little bun. What was that absolutely revolting scene about? I guess the entertainment industry attracts all kinds of eccentrics. But that conversation, it set off every red flag in the book. You said it. I smell plot with a capital P-U. Rettins claims he was at the TV station at the time of the incident. And we saw Bonnie on stage ourselves. Hey Apollo, I have an idea. Why don't we pay Take-Two TV a visit? We can check up on the rating Raja's alibi while we're there. Sounds like a plan. I actually feel disappointed that the bunny girl is evil. Just felt too obvious. Because Ace Attorney does that, like, all the time. Like fucking Dahlia Hawthorne or whatever. Yikes, look at this place. There's so much going on at once, it's making my head spin. Take a look at that screen and listen to those hosts. Magical murder. Live audience witnesses shocking Oh. Magical murder. Live audience witnesses shocking skewering. 17-year-old magician Trucy Wright. See exclusive unedited footage of the heinous crime, complete and uncut. We can't let them broadcast that. Trucy will get tried in the court of public opinion. Well, I doubt we can stop them from airing it. But we can prove her innocence in a real court of law. No matter what garbage they report on TV, we can set the record straight at the trial. A slot machine and roulette wheel, huh? They really went all in with the gambling theme. Looks like that slot machine really works. I've always wanted to give gambling a try. It's not worth it. Besides, you're not even old enough to gamble in most states yet. That's alright. I get to experience it enough in court. Guessing whether you'll win or lose the case on any given day. What? How old do you have to be to gamble? It's so weird. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Don't worry, Apollo. I only bet on winners and I haven't lost yet. I do know that in Japan, she wouldn't be able to legally drink yet. Maybe that's maybe 20 is the required age for gambling, too, in Japan. Yep, in Japan you have to be 20 to gamble, so she would be 1 year off. Let's do gambling age by state. I don't remember how old I was when I gambled for the first time. States with legal age set to under 21. Georgia, Idaho, Kentucky, Minnesota, Montana, Oklahoma, South Dakota, South Carolina, and Washington all have 18 as their gambling age. States with flexible laws. California and Michigan. California has set its legal gambling age to 18 at 18 to 21, depending on casino regulations. Michigan, too. I see. So I guess there would be, like, 2 states where she wouldn't be able to gamble in, like, certain casinos or something. Most states allow the purchase of lottery tickets to those 18 or older. Yeah, I know you have to be 18 for lottery tickets. Oh. Pardon me, I know you're busy right now. What are you guys, street? Street? Does that mean people off the street or something? We're Trucy Rights lawyers. Oh, okay, lawyers, got it. Well, what do you want? He must be really busy. He hasn't even looked this way. We're investigating the incident that occurred at the magic show this morning. And we heard that Roger Rettens was in charge of that program. Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but the show was all his idea. Just between you and me, I think it was Bonnie that egged him on. Egged him on? How so? I saw the two of them together, you know, walking along arm in arm. I bet she sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted the work. She hasn't been selling very well on her own, apparently. I see. Oh, hey, if you're looking into the incident, I guess you'd want the show footage, right? It's on the disc in my back pocket. If you want it, go ahead and fish it out. Guys, I think we're being sexually harassed. Wow, thank you very much. He turned out to be surprisingly helpful. I mean, Sheva! Lol. This must be a video production workstation of some sort. Sure, buddy, I'll throw my fishing rod onto your backside. Dead by Daylight. Oh, I'm sorry, Jamie. That coffee cup looks awfully familiar. Yeah, that's where Mr. Rettens always sits. He's very hands-on, you know. Oh, I fucked up. I didn't mean to do the Apollo voice. You'll always find him on the set of his projects. But he was here at the station during the magic show, right? Yeah, well, he had 2 shows going on at once this morning. Sheva from RE5 is in Dead by Daylight. Does she have a gun? 'Cause that would be weird. But also, it would be weird for her to not have one. He had his regular program to oversee here, so he couldn't be at the Penrose. So you can vouch for him that he was here at the station during the magic show. RE5, my favorite game of the franchise. Still better than 6! What, like an alibi? Sure can. He was definitely here. Still, after a while, he couldn't stand being away from the Penrose, it seems. As soon as his part was over, he took a taxi to the theater. But he apparently didn't get there until after that thing had already occurred. Sounds like he has a rock-solid alibi. Well, I guess we got just about everything we can out of this place. It looks like Rettinson's alibi is pretty airtight. But if that's true, then who could have killed Mr. Rius? It was probably a plot by Mr. Rius and Bonnie. Look at that logo above the screen. Scandal, Gamble, Gambit. Is that the title of this show? Yep. Haven't you ever seen it? They present scandalous rumors about celebrities. And then people bet on whether the rumors are true or not. Well, that's trash TV. Ugh, so it's just another tasteless TV show. It looks like Trucy's their next target. Today's scandal is... tragedy on stage. Did Trucy Wright cause an accident, or did she commit murder? It looks like murder is in the lead. Well, I say neither. Then we'll just have to create a third option tomorrow, in court. Excuse me. We're looking into the incident that happened at the magic show this morning. Oh, that? Yeah, I was the cameraman for that. Can you tell us anything about what you saw? Bonnie was Soup's adorb. That's not exactly what I couldn't get enough of her. I filmed her the whole time. Got some primo footage, if I do say so myself. I better quit before he decides to share what he intends to do with said footage. Ugh. I wonder what that guy sitting down there is doing. It looks like he's reading that script he's holding. What? Are you serious? Those two are gonna break up? What? And the series is going on hiatus because the cartoonist is sick? No way! I think he's reading a comic book he's hiding in his script. If you're gonna goof off on set, that's a pretty bold way to do it. You are very correct, Das. These people are not fucking normal. Alright, I don't see anything else. Okay, it's letting me know I searched everything. Okay, this is where Trucy signed that contract. Right, and there must have been some kind of trick that was used when she signed it. The question is, what kind of trick and how it was done? If some kind of object or tool was used, there still might be a trace of it somewhere. Like with the pen or the paper. Well, it's time to find the secret to that trick. Off gets! Let's do this! Oh, look at the adorable little bunnies. Rabbits, huh? I used to have a pet rabbit. Really? You? You sure don't look the type. What do you mean? What's wrong with me having a pet rabbit? Aren't people who have rabbits as pets usually the quiet, sensitive type? Well, pardon me for being so loud and sensitive. Hey, these flowers, they're from Lammy Roar. Oh! Lammy Roar. Where have I heard that name before? She's a famous singer. They call her the Siren of the Ballad, and she's pretty popular. Why would a famous singer be sending Trucy flowers? Well, we met her through a case I added up once. Wow, your circle of acquaintances is bigger than I thought. Okay, he still doesn't know Lammy Roar is his mom, okay. Lammy Roar. I don't know why, but her songs really touch me for some reason. I hope she's doing well. Huh? Hey, take a look at this clipboard. Could you sign this, please, ma'am? Sure thing. Just the one sheet in this clipboard, right? Isn't this the clipboard Trucy used when she signed the contract? I think you're right. Let's give it the once-over. Let's try opening the folder. Wait, hold on, I saw a different screw. It's just a screw. That observation won't get you any laughs. What, do I have to make it with do I have to make with the funny all the time? There's one screw that's different, though. Hey, this screw, it's different from the others. Not only that, but I think it's loose. Look, I can move it. Are you sure you should be fooling with it like that, Apollo? Whoa, it came right out. See, I tried to tell you, but would you listen? No. Hey, take a look through the hole, Athena. I think there's something back there. Oh wow, you're right. What is it? Oh, there's a compartment on the back. Hey, look, the back panel is loose. I think I can take it off. Got it. You're just breaking things left and right today, aren't you? Look, there's something inside. What is this black sheet of, I want to say paper? Oh, I know, it's carbon paper. You put it between two pieces of paper and it copies what you write onto the bottom one. How about that? So when Trucy signed the contract, there was actually another contract underneath. Yeah, that is fraud, Jesus. And her signature on the top contract got copied onto the hidden contract. So that's how Trucy was conned. This is that rating Raja's doing, I just know it. How dare he! You gotta hand it to him, though. It couldn't have been easy fooling Trucy. That girl's no slouch. Hold on. Yeah, but I bet we can use this clipboard as evidence if we ever take this to trial. Looks like we're pretty much done here. Should we go back to the office? Okay, are we finally gonna get to go to court? This investigation took forever. We can get a snack and talk over our plans of attack. Wait, it's just it's just a one-day trial? That's pretty standard for the second case of the game. Sounds good to me. What in the world? Oh dear, that ain't fucking good. Oh boy. Damn. What's going on here? All these stickers say repossessed. Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Whoa now, this is a restricted area, champ. No trespassing. Trespassing? But this is our office! You're the one who's trespassing. Enough with the lip, boy. Don't tell me you forgot about your debt. What are you talking about? I'm just abiding by the contract. If the agency can't pay me, I have every right to seize its property, am I right? Just like that, we haven't even had a chance to take this to trial. If you're gonna be mad, shouldn't Trucy be the one you're mad at? I told you, it serves you right for getting involved with those grammaries. Oh, you dirty rotten! Oh, cool, Dexter. What are you gonna do with all our stuff? Sell it, of course. Every last bit of it. That's why I'm seizing everything. And I'll take this little office of yours, too. You think you can just waltz in here and do whatever you want? Indeed I do. Unless you write whatever warehouse joker's got 3 million ready. That's a no, then? Because I gotta recoup my money somehow. After all, the entire program went south because of Trucy. It's called liability for compensation, and this infantile agency is the liable party. Why, you black-hearted... Hey, Apollo, what about the crooked clipboard? It's no good. We don't have any proof that Rettins was behind it. Darn. You're gonna have to do better than that, folks. Looks like the famed Mr. Wright left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things. No way. He was counting on Mr. Wright to be away for this plan of his? What a two-bit thug. We'll show him. There's the sugar. That expression. It's priceless. So how does it feel to lose the precious office your boss left you in charge of? Now, not to rub it in or anything, but I think you should know where you stand right now. Oh man, what now? Here, have a gander. The trial of young, up-and-coming magician Trucy Wright is scheduled for tomorrow. We're here, just outside the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek inside. What? Is this live? Apollo, look! There's a sea of reporters outside. Oh, a questionable-looking pair are peeking out the window at this very moment. Our viewers at home can see for themselves their vicious, brutal expressions. Yellow journalism at its finest. And that's the way it is. The majority of the public already thinks Trucy is guilty. They saw the whole thing happen with their own eyes during the show's live broadcast. Everybody in the country is against you. No way. No office, no allies. Are you sure you still want to represent that girl? Of course we do. We believe in her innocence. Go ahead, think what you want. It's a free country. Just know that you'll be the biggest losers in the end. In the meantime, feel free to keep on flopping around like the dying fish you are. Now then, you gotta be out of here by tomorrow. Take in this cozy little office tonight while you still can. Hang loose, baby. I can't believe we let Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure. Of all the... This is just ridiculous. Look out! Clear out! We don't want murderers here! Hey, if it's a fight you want, I'll take you on! Come on! Let's get out of here before we get killed too! I can't believe this is happening. We have to do something to protect ourselves, and fast. Oh look! Bumrap Rhynie from, the last game. Also, the ringtone should be familiar. It's Mr. Wright! Apollo, I got your messages. How is she? Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does she have a lawyer? Mr. Wright, it's all a giant mess. Poor Trucy. And the office. Our office. Apollo? Okay, we better both take a deep breath. Wow, I see. And he's saying you have to be out by tomorrow. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I wish there was something I could have done. This is quite the mess, isn't it? Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial tomorrow. I'm sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me. Of course, we can handle the defense, but the office... It's too soon to give up on that. What do you mean? The contract only addresses Trucy's liability if she causes the show to be cancelled. So you have to prove in court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault. Hey, you're right. So everything depends on your winning that trial tomorrow. Trucy's fate and the fate of our office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo. I know. I'll be fine, right? Apollo. I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I can say with absolute confidence that you'll be fine. Really? I've seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations. And guide Athena, helping her along her way too. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. I'm fine. Everything will be fine. You can call me anytime if you feel that you need to, but... I'll be fine on my own, right? Yeah, I think so too. I can do this. That's the spirit. Give it your best out there, Apollo. What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about? Who, me? It's nothing. Mr. Wright believes in me. I can't let him down. We have to win this trial, Athena. I couldn't agree more, and I'll do everything in my power to help. Our opponent tomorrow. Prosecutor Submati, huh? Why now of all times? Still, I don't care who it is. I can't afford to let my guard down for anyone.
O restless, wandering soul of the dead.
Prosecutor Sadmati. Oh. Sorry to disturb you, but I figured I should tell you. The lead attorney's been decided. It's Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice.
Who is this? The prosecutor, Sadmati. He's kind of hot, not gonna lie. Yeah, they know each other somehow. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. Is Apollo okay? He's been muttering to himself all morning. He's been like that since yesterday. Guess the pressure of today's trial is getting to him. Poor Polly. He's really tearing himself up over this. Get it together, Apollo. Athena! When did you get here? Try to relax a little bit, will you? You're getting yourself way too worked up. Yeah, but I'm alright. I'm fine. You know, I did a little digging on this Nayuta Sadmati guy. He's apparently not your run-of-the-mill prosecutor. That's apparent. Oh yeah? What did you find out? Well, they say he wields an incredible power to accurately read a trial's karma and its ultimate fate. What is that supposed to mean? I don't have all the details, but apparently he can foresee how the arguments will go and even lead his opposition. So the defense basically ends up going in whatever direction he has in his head. Man, this isn't gonna be a cakewalk if that's true. Has any prosecutor been run-of-the-mill? Payne? I guess Payne. Emma did say she'd talk to him for us, though. Here's hoping that went well. In any case, it sounds like he's gonna keep us on our toes. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Mr. Wright is putting his faith in me. I can't let him down now. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. There he goes again. It's almost like he's chanting a prayer. Yeah, I guess Edgeworth is mostly normal. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. If you say so, Apollo. Trial will start momentarily. Is the defense ready? Yes, we're fine! Yeah, I don't know if Clavier is the most normal prosecutor of this series. The dude is a literal rock star. Meanwhile, fucking Franziska von Karma and Simon Blackwell have both, like, assaulted people in court with weapons. Oh, and Godot. Godot threw a fucking coffee mug at us. More than once. Trucy's fate and the fate of the agency rests on this trial. This is it, Justice. If ever there was a time to shine, it's now. Court is now in session for the trial of Trucy Wright. The defense is ready, Your Honor. And the prosecution? Prosecutor Sadmati? 1,000 pardons. It was rude of me to keep you waiting. I was praying for the victim. Oh, praying. Yes, yes, I see. You're a Karanist monk, correct, prosecutor? Yes, that is correct. I am but a lowly monk from the kingdom of Kurain. I beg in advance for the forgiveness and kind patience of everyone here in this court. I am unfamiliar with the proceedings of this country, and may make many blunders. Seems like such a gentle-mannered soul, doesn't he? I wonder if Emma had a chance to talk with him about Trucy. This is, quite the change from our last prosecutor, huh? Now then, Prosecutor Sadmati, your opening statement, if you would. Certainly. In the name of the Holy Mother, I vow to guide the victim's soul to a land of eternal peace, known as the Twilight Realm. Now, let the last rites of the victim begin. Nayuta Sadmati, he's really been making a name for himself, apparently, but... that nickname, Last Rites Prosecutor, I wonder how that'll come into play today. The incident took place in the middle of a spectacular magic show. They didn't have to make him, like, a hot twink. This is insane. The accused performed a magic trick in which she thrust a sword into a coffin. Yeah, he wrote the opening statement in a scroll. A coffin from which the body of the victim then spilled out, dead from a fatal stabbing. The victim's name was Man of Mystery. Man of Mist. Oh! Oh! Ugh! Come on, dude. Otherwise known as the Great Mr. Reuse. Oh. Mr. Reuse. The Great Mysterious. I just got it. Oh my god, I'm getting so upset now. His blood was found on the sword that was used during the magic trick. So his death was just an unfortunate accident? Time of death, 10:30 a.m., April the 27th. That was yesterday. April the 27th was yesterday. That's funny. Cause of death, shock as a result of being stabbed through the back with a sharp blade. It is only natural for one to assume as such, Your Honor. However, it was no mere accident, but rather a homicide. The prosecution's position is thus that this was a murder made to look like an accident. I see, and you believe this crime was committed by the defendant. After a thorough consideration of all possible scenarios, I unfortunately had no other choice but to conclude as much. So that's how it's going to be, huh? I guess Emma couldn't convince him after all. Very well, and now let us hear from the defense. Naturally, we maintain that the defendant is innocent, Your Honor. If the defense wouldn't mind, could you please explain your reasoning? My reasoning? Well, I would have to say that my main reason is because I believe in the defendant. I see. So you find it difficult to come up with anything more concrete than that, do you? What a fine demonstration of the fact that you are indeed a lawyer of putrid mind. Putrid mind? Prosecutor Sadmati. Excuse me. Okay. If you don't mind my asking, prosecutor, what was that you were just chanting? A sutra of the Holy Mother that guides those of tainted soul towards enlightenment. It is a Kuranist incantation to awaken the foolish from their fruitless slumber. Yeah, I guess he wouldn't be an ace attorney prosecutor if he wasn't mean to us somehow. Fitting for a lawyer who indulges in such fancy as the innocence of the accused. I see. So basically, you're asking the defense to get real. and stop watching movies on his fucking telephone. Allow me these few words, Defense. It is my duty as a monk to punish sinners and to guide victims' souls to the Twilight Realm. Should you show repentance and admit to the accused's guilt now, no harm will come to you. But, should you interfere with my sacred last rites for the victim, then I shall cast you down into the pit of hell, along with Trucy Wright. Now wait just 1 minute here. Putrid? Pit of hell? Is that any way to address someone in a court of law? Prosecutor Sudmati, that may be the way you conduct trials in Kurain, but I would appreciate it if you would refrain from such charged language here. Your Honor, that was but a Kurnist sermon for those who have strayed from the path. Harsh words are often necessary to admonish contemptible deviants who cannot see reason. Oh, I see. I didn't realize. I guess they really do hate defense attorneys in Kurain, huh? Even still, that was way, way over the top as far as verbal abuse goes. And the trial's only just begun. Well, defense, I suppose the way a prosecutor does things varies by country. Why don't we look at this cross-cultural exchange and try to be open-minded about it? What? Bailiff, please bring in the first witness. Oh, she has the snackoos. Stop eating in court. Uh-oh, I thought she'd said goodbye to the snackoos. Detective Sky, the courtroom is no place for gorging yourself. What's wrong with having a little snack? Girls gotta eat, right? She, seems a little stressed out. Detective Sky, your testimony, please. Damn, she's resorted to, fourth game, Emma. Yeah, about that. I just want to state for the record that I believe Trucy Wright is innocent. I'm sorry? Detective Sky, this path you seek to follow is misguided. Giving the wrongdoer false hope will only deepen her despair in the end. But let it go, and move on. Acts which go against your duty will earn you divine punishment from the Holy Mother. Fine. I don't know about the divine part, but I get the punishment bit loud and clear. I guess Emma got assigned tons of paperwork or something for sticking up for Trucy. She and Prosecutor Sudmati don't seem to get along very well, do they? Shall we continue? The prosecution contends that the accused had a clear motive. The evidence, if you would, Detective Sky. Alright. Please take a look at this poster. It's a Troop Grammar poster from 13 years ago. Is it just me, or is it a little different from the one in Miss Wright's dressing room? This is a revised version of the poster. This one says, cancelled under Mr. Rius. That's right, Mr. Rius left the troop after the first version of the poster was printed. Take a look at Mr. Rius's right forearm, near his elbow. See that big scar there? He apparently got that when he made a mistake while practicing a magic trick. Ouch, that's quite a scar. Because of the accident, Magnifi Grammary concluded Mr. Rius was too unskilled. Just before the show was to open, Magnifi announced Mr. Rius wouldn't be appearing. But in defiance of Magnifi's decision, Mr. Rius tried to go on stage anyway. This, in turn, caused Magnifi to oust Mr. Rius from the troupe on the spot. He kicked Mr. Rius out. That seems rather extreme. Did he really have to go that far? When it came to magic, Troop Gramarye was so passionate. Or should I say extreme about it, that it caused problems for them from time to time. Yes, they even caused this court amount of trouble with their extreme antics. And now the troop's successor has committed a murder. It seems the troop's rare talent was inherited by the right person after all. A putrid talent for criminality. You sound rather extreme yourself, prosecutor. Criminals with impure souls do not deserve sympathy, Your Honor. As I was saying, after his expulsion, Mr. Rios apparently went on to hold a grudge against the troop. He would tell those close to him, "I will get my revenge on Troop Gramarye someday." Revenge, That certainly sounds antagonistic. And then his chance for revenge finally came. If you would be so kind, Detective Sky. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? The victim planned to get his revenge on Troop Gramarye during Trucy's magic show. Mr. Rios was going to be the first to steal the Gramarye notebook from the defendant. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind their magic tricks during the show. That was the victim's plan for revenge, and while he did in fact steal the notebook, the defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secrets. By the time the accused had discovered the notebook theft, it was too late. Hold on, I'm really hungry. I can't focus. I'm gonna make something to eat real quick. Food will be ready in 9 minutes. I'm gonna wait a bit before I start going over this again. Hmm. Oh no. So this is why no Twitter is trending. Because of this. Be honest, the name X is far better than Twitter. Yes or no? I like that. Oh, wait, this is a poll. This is a parody, never mind. That almost seems like something Elon would say, though. This is very funny, though. Funny that caused a trend. A parody account got something trending. Real disbussing moment. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of a disbussing film moment. Which I always find it very funny when people fall for disbussing film. It's like, that's not, no, no. Oh Christ, why is great replacement theory trending? He's such an idiot. Yeah, he fell asleep mid-trial. Yeah, Elon believing the great replacement theory is real is not surprising. Is this going to actually maybe Rondo of Blood Katana? Uh, that doesn't make sense. Rondo of Blood is a Castlevania game. What did I miss? Elon Musk thinks the Great Replacement Theory is real. Did we cancel D-Day because of a little rough weather? No, play the damn game. D-Day was delayed by a day because of the weather. Oh, that is very funny. What the fuck is D-Day? It was a famous day in World War II history. Let's see. What the fuck? Yep, I've seen this a couple times. Oh, that's the real discussing film. What the fuck? Hmm. The fuck? No More Heroes removed blood in the Japanese version and not the US version? What? That's bizarre. Why? I don't know. Oh god, fuck this poster. I can see why people, didn't like this poster. IMAX is huge on it. Wait, no, this is not. No. No, 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 no. That's not real. That's not real. That's not real. Do not tell me that's a real poster. Do not. It's real? Oh, God. You can't be real. You can't be fucking serious right now. Oh no. That's horrible. It's not like it's not even a good poster, but also that looks like a slur. Are you serious? Alright, my food's ready. That yeah, that's a bad fucking poster. Jesus. Yeah, I assumed that the bad poster was the IMAX one. Which seems to be an odd trend that's going on. The Godzilla X Kong poster made the Dolby logo, like, fucking huge. By the time the accused had discovered the notebook's theft, it was too late. Her only option was to kill Mr. Rios and make it look like an accident.
Objection!
That's nothing but conjecture.
Objection!
The victim's assistant, Bonnie DeFame, gave the police a statement. She testified that just before the start of the show, Mr. Rios said, "I'm going to reveal all of Troop Gramarye's secrets on stage today." What? Well, that isn't exactly a great starting point for rebuttal, is it? You're telling me. Allow me to give you one piece of advice, defense. Oh, and what's that? Let it go, and move on. Excuse me? Helping a sinner will only sully your own soul. One possessed of an unclean soul will burn in the flames of hell, and then be ever burdened with that sin in their next life. But I don't believe in that sort of thing. Besides, I have no intention of giving up. Oh, Holy Mother, grant me the strength to deal with this putrid lawyer. All actions have consequences, and yours will surely earn you the honor of being a mere stink bug at best in your next life. A stink bug? Now then, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination, please. The entire idea of reincarnation is fucking stupid. It's not real. Attorney's badge. Oops. The victim planned to get his revenge on Troop Gramarye during Trucy's magic show.
Hold it!
Revenge after all this time? It's been 13 years already. Why now? I know, right? I thought that was pretty sketchy myself. I mean, wouldn't he have done it a long time ago if he was gonna do it? Detective Sky, self-indulgent outbursts such as those will earn you divine punishment. In the form of a salary evaluation. Oh no, he's pulling an Edgeworth. No! Now then, if you would take a look at this updated autopsy report. Eep. Wait, that's what divine punishment means? Let the detective have her snack. This humble servant of the Holy Mother shall explain. Over a decade ago, Troop Gramarye was at the height of their popularity. But then their reputation declined, and they had all but faded from public memory. Until recently, that is, when Trucy Wright sought to recapture their former glory. The defendant, and at such a young age too. How impressive. Yes, the accused's skill at magic is undeniably impressive. If she hadn't fallen onto the path of sin, she would have had a bright future ahead of her. It's always sad to see such promising young potential go to waste. Now then, Detective Sky, how did Mr. Rios plan to get his revenge? Hold on. I'm just gonna focus on eating for a bit. Alright, I'm gonna stop the YouTube stream for a bit.